you're not going to reach them. The Lord, really, to be real, it's miraculous how the Lord brings them out of that.
Right.
And it has nothing to do with us.
Right.
You know?
Hopefully what we did, man, they give us no attention. We've been making noise around the whole block. They gave us zero attention. They didn't even look at us. My titties is 40 double D's. Ain't nobody looking at titties. Nothing. You know, ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Nobody want this. Whatever, right? And they ain't used to that, so then they read the sign. That may be enough to make something click at some point. Maybe when the danger hit or whatever. But you know, if so be the Lord with that, hey, cool, we with it too.
But it ain't us. We can go through the scriptures and they can understand and act like they understand, but the Lord don't quicken them. It don't mean nothing. You know?
Until you come humble, the scripture says, give not which is holy to the dogs.
Cast not your pearls.
As a matter of fact, the scriptures say that a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. No, we definitely not gonna give one to her.
Sounds like she was inebriated too.
Yeah, drunk. Yeah. That's against scriptures tell you that too. Women are not supposed. A drunken woman is not supposed to gather abroad. She was called great shame to herself.
Yeah, that's a turn off for me. Like a woman that fucking gets drunk all the time and shit.
And you in this broad day. That's how far gone our nation is, man. They're far gone.
That's why it's just not good to even engage with our people like that. Somebody get Isaiah 28 and 9.
Isaiah 28:9.
Yeah, it tells you who to talk to. We know is it Job?
Yeah.
Oh, men I call.
I got some Proverbs.
Proverbs. Oh, men I call.
8 and 4.
Isaiah 28:9. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make understand doctrine?
Yeah. Now you got to come up. You already got to be inclined into this. You can't just be random running around trying to wait on the next nigga to roll up for you and you know, and trying to twerk for somebody. That's all that was going to end up happening. We even slowed them down. I would have put money, and I'm not a betting man like that, but I guarantee they would twerk. I guarantee a twerk was coming.
I don't know, maybe the music was on. They start playing?
Yeah, bro, we probably about to drop in a minute. You know, as soon as it drops, they just involuntarily go right into the twerk.
It's like, remember when Nebuchadnezzar, when he had that, made everyone bet?
The sound.
The sound, when a nigga woman hear that sound, that music, that...
Yeah, that's like the same oblation to that beat. For real.
I'll finish reading. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
That you at least know the basics, a few of the basics. You don't come out here not even knowing you an Israelite. You don't come out here, you know, and we do make you a quick understanding, but you got to want, what did it say, the wisdom of Solomon? Wisdom seeketh such that are worthy, but it's another one. You know, somebody grab that wisdom. You stay where you at, Paul. Somebody go to Wisdom of Solomon 6th chapter. It said, basically after it'll meet you. Yeah, exactly. When you seeking for it, it'll meet you. But you gotta first be seeking for it. They are clearly not seeking for wisdom. They're not seeking for the truth. They're not seeking for discipline. That was the other part that I was thinking later down in that chapter. You should be looking at the desire of discipline. The beginning of wisdom is the desire of discipline. That's what I was thinking. They're clearly not desiring discipline. They don't want rules and confines and strength. They want more liberty to do whatever the hell they want to do.
Doesn't that sound like the nation of Israel?
It's Israel. It's the nation. You said it earlier. The average end of our people is Tyrisha, man, which is a reflection of how our whole nation looks to the Most High.
Yeah.
The way we despise when we see them hit the corner, loud, obnoxious, and so on and so forth, clamorous, same thing. Read that again. and then whoever's got that.
Isaiah 28.
Yeah.
Read it again. Okay.
Yeah, just that part. To whom shall we teach?
To whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
You gotta mature. You can't be a complete baby. You start over as a newborn babe, but I mean, you can't be just infantile where you just have you just don't know shit. You gotta kind of want to know something. Like why the world fucked up? Why we something? You gotta have something. Think about it. All when y'all showed up, when y'all first clicked on something in you already was kind of like something ain't right. You know, or when you seen it, a light bulb kind of went off and it kind of stuck with you. That was the point, right?
Wisdom of Solomon 6:16. For she goes about seeking such as are worthy of her, and that she is talking about Sophia, which represents wisdom.
Right.
It says,
it's likened unto a comely and delicate woman.
It says, show up herself favorably unto them in the ways, and meeteth them in every thought.
And meeteth them in every thought. Yeah, keep going.
For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline.
There you go. For the very true beginning of wisdom is the desire of discipline. You know they don't. Somebody Google discipline.
I think it comes from the word disciple.
It comes from the word disciple. Beautiful. Yep. Because that's the first thing we got to learn is where the boundaries are. Right? We learn when Isaiah 58 talks about teach Jacob blow the trumpet.
Blow the trumpet is
Isaiah 58:1.
Yeah.
Cry aloud, spare not.
Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. Show the house of Jacob their sins.
Show my people their transgressions.
Show my people their transgressions.
Sin is
show them sin is transgression. Show them where they're going off. Show them where the boundaries at and where not to cross.
Yep.
And even tell them the punishments that's coming when they cross.
Discipline is meaning instruction, educate, train. But it comes from the word disciple in Old English. One follows another for the purpose of learning.
Yep.
It says, this is a different definition. It's on Google, but it's another bulletin.
Yep.
It says to train oneself to do something in a controlled and habitual way.
Controlled and habitual way. Exactly. And this is it becomes a lifestyle. You don't come to this and you don't just hang out a few minutes and you be quiet and humble for a few minutes and you read along for a few minutes and you go on and be back what you're doing. This is a lifestyle change up here. And those that come to this thing should have an idea that they're coming to find out how to change that lifestyle from the wicked ways of this world, particularly out of Babylon the Great, and how to come into a righteous lifestyle.
Structure, don't they call different martial arts discipline?
Yep.
So you're learning that specific thing, just like it's true.
It matters what you're disciplined in.
Yep.
These people is different, disciplined in many different things. There's people that's disciplined in wicked.
It's discipline in making crack. I make my crack like this many cups of that. Yep.
And for the most part, the ones that are coming in, they're seeing the direction that the world is going.
Yep.
They see the state of the people, all the evil, all the wickedness, all the hate, the corruption, and so they're trying to flee that.
Yep.
They're scared.
Yep.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
They're scared.
They
don't know how can I escape this shit,
I
man?
was just gonna say that's my favorite question. When somebody asks, how do I get out of all of this? How do I escape this? Is there a way to escape?
So they start looking for answers on the internet. They start searching up, and our people, for the most part, right? Us, we went back to the blueprint, which is the Bible. But this time, we were led. Hey, the water Yahweh Bashimel Shai, we were led to the right source, to the correct source. There's many voices out there. Seducing spirits. There's many doctrines and wines and all that shit. And it took a miracle for us to actually look through all that BS, all the garbage, and actually hear the correct voice.
I never forget, we was looking for a great millstone in Los Angeles, right? And we couldn't find them the first week. So we went to Shield of Wisdom, and I mean, not 10 minutes in, I was like, it's cool, but this ain't right, man. This is something just something off. You know, and then I didn't even know what the doctrinal differences was back then. You know, until I was already to a great millstone camp. And then when you came along, you pointed out a bunch of other things that I never knew anyway. You know, by the time you came to Great Millstone. Yeah.
Even when I first came in, the Lord had it to where I communicated with the brothers out there in Pittsburgh, but when I first went out there, I couldn't find them because they came out at a different time.
Yep.
And I ended up going to WFI.
Yep.
I ended up going to like 2 of their camps. It didn't sit right.
It's supposed to feel a certain way, yes. Because when I was watching the apostles, it felt a certain way. They spoke a certain way. That feels right in my spirit. That feels like family, like an uncle or somebody chastising me, or whatever it is. I reverence, I respect them by the way they're breaking it down. So when I went over there, I was like, they saying similar things. They saying the same thing. I think there's something just off.
Precept. Jude 1 and 5. I will therefore put you in remembrance, though ye once knew this.
Mm-hmm. Hey, there were camps, different doctrines and camps in the ancient world. Those that followed them other camps in the ancient world, they follow them other camps now. And those that followed the real disciples and in real churches are in there now. That don't mean that there's not like we was talking spies, unawares, and all these other, you know, people that shouldn't be in there, the Judases and so on and so forth. But that's the way it's set up. But if you love the, you gonna follow. But how the other scripture goes, he gonna stick to the sword or the light. I forgot how that one goes. The man cleaveth unto his light. Yep. You hit it, brother. Perfect.
I will therefore put you in remembrance, though you once knew this, how that the Lord having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believed not.
Yep. And
the angels which kept their first estate, but left their own habitation, he has reserved in everlasting chains under...
Hey, that's sloppy, bro. When you said destroyed in Egypt, what did that say?
Having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believe not.
Because they was like, okay, this is what we're supposed to do. We're going to do that. So they heard it. But when they got out there and the belief and the faith had to step in, they didn't have it. It wasn't really in them. So the same in this time. A lot of people will come in and they'll be like, oh, this sounds like, and watch, we about to see an influx in the time to come. An influx is going to show up and everybody going to look like, we're going to get overwhelmed like, dang, we knew in the prophecies that the power was shown that they was going to show up. But watch how many that really make it all the way to the end, that come out of this, what the brothers called it, that great harvest that's coming. The harvest, that great harvest that's coming. There's a great harvest coming. Let's see how many remain out of that great harvest that comes. It ain't going to be as many as they come in. Many are called, but few are chosen. Right? You got it, bro.
I got what you said. John 6. I gotta go down to 60. So John 6. And I'll start at 61. When Yahushua knew in himself that his disciples murmured at it. Actually, let's go up. Verse 54. This is Yahushua speaking. Whoso eateth my flesh or drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. For my flesh is meat indeed, and my blood is drink indeed. He that eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood dwelleth in me, and I in him. As the living Father has sent me, I live by the Father. So he that eateth me, even he shall live by me.
This was going way over there.
accountable.
But he was speaking like that on purpose.
Yeah.